Welcome to WTRH 20 News. I'm George Oakland.
I'm Jeff Poplar.
This is your news. Today we report that Subway's Jared Fogle is suing the Subway's chain based on counts of improper heat awareness. Mr. Fogle claims that he burned his hand on the sauce of the renowned meatball marinara. This burn has caused inflammation, which has affected his eating style, causing him to gain pounds. Jared states that the burn limits the range of motion in his hand, so he can no longer grip a Subway sandwich. Instead, he has switched to McDonald's cheeseburgers, stating they're smaller and more compact, which eases the pain in his hand when gripping. The result is an inadvertent gain in weight. We'll be sure to keep you posted on this topic when more news arrives.
Wow, that's something. I never would have thought the tyrant of Turkey would ever switch. This is just unbelievable.
Yeah, but you never know with how things are going as they are.
This is true. In other news, the government has recently announced a massive rescue package for the financial group Citi. They plan to spend over $20 billion for the bailout. In addition, Washington is demanding a serious concession, including a new requirement that makes it mandatory for its investment managers to prove that they can use a calculator.
Well, that will certainly help things out.
Might I add that after speaking with a few inside sources, Congress is going to turn down a bid for a bailout of the big three automakers. Washington claims providing them with additional funds is a fear because we don't want them making the same stupid mistakes. I take it that when it comes down to it, Congress knows what they're talking about.
Isn't that the truth?
Now we send you to Jamin for sports. Jamin?
Thanks, guys. Now let's get to it. This past Sunday in the NFL, the St. Louis Rams have been dominated by the Chicago Bears in a 35-3 rout. It was embarrassing, states quarterback Mark Bolger. Mark, might I add, played for 4 minutes and 35 seconds before being taken out by the Bears defensive end in one of the 4 Bears sacks, all of which were in the first quarter. By the end of the third, the Bears were up 27-3, and the third-string quarterback Brock Berwin got some playing time. Need I go on? On the AFC side, the Tennessee Titans' winning streak was finally broken. The Hall of Fame quarterback Brett Favre and his New York Jets in a 35-13 game. It was a close game in the beginning until Brett and the Jets' running back Leon Washington lit it up with 2 scores. From there, it appears that the Titans just lost confidence and hope and decided to give up. But I have a feeling this will not hold them down for long. We might be seeing them in the Super Bowl for the first time in a while. In the NCAA, North Carolina leads as number 1, followed by Connecticut at number 2, Louisville number 3, Pittsburgh number 4, and Michigan State number 5. This is all for sports. I'm Jim. Back to you guys.
All right, that's what I like to hear.
Take it you're a big sports fan?
Of course.
At this time, we take you to the one and only meteorologist, Richard Cloud. Richard?
Thanks, fellas. Well, today was a beautiful day in November, I'll give you that much. It was 32 degrees at sunrise, about 46 at noon, and at the drive home it was about 48 degrees. And the sunset closed at the day at 36. Not too shabby. There were slight sprinkles in the sky today, and I believe some flurries in places. The mold rate was an average of 50% and the pollen was low. Now, if you look here, there's a massive low pressure system building in the Gulf of Mexico. And there's a huge high pressure system coming from the Great Lakes, and they're going to meet around Kentucky. There might be a problem with tornadoes, but only 12 have been reported so far today, so it's pretty fair. Around the U.S., it was average, except 89 in the Keys, 92 in Texas, and 84 in Malibu, California. That's just absolutely beautiful weather on our coast, which is good to see. Our 7-day forecast is going to continue on average throughout the week, with Saturday being 44 degrees, Sunday being 44, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday are all 44 too, and then Thursday is going to be 20 degrees and Friday will be negative 10. Be prepared for this winter, for these are signs that it might be brutal, but as they say, you'll never know till you know. I'm Richard Cloud, and this is WTRH 20 News. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Richard. I can't wait for that snow.
Me either, Jeff. Here are the figures to a horrific day on Wall Street. Dow Jones came to a close at 844.3 points. NASDAQ went up to 147.2 points, and S&P 500 closed at 805.1 points. Amazingly enough, the entire market didn't do too bad. Nintendo has went up $678 a share based on the release of Wii Fitness for the Nintendo Wii. And Google has stayed strong at almost $1,000 a share. Stock analyst Mark Valerio states, "It was just a tough day. You can't win them all. I think in a week or two it'll be back and like new. No fears, my friend. No fears."
I really hope he's right. With the economy as it is, this is just a catastrophe to most.
This may be true, but no fears, my friend. No fears.
Yes, no fears. We have now just received word of a breaking news high-speed pursuit.
We now take you to John Green, who is live on scene.
Here we are on scene. There's a live hostage in the building. 2 live hostages we recorded have been captured. They have stolen a car, and now the SWAT is arriving on their signal. Here they come, actually. Here they come. Come out with your hands up!
Never!
This is the last time! Come out with your hands up!
Never! Let's go!
Go, 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 go!
Freeze! This is your last chance to surrender!
Never!
Go, go, go!
Area secure! Get hostages. Come on out.
See that this is a tragedy that has ended. Now that the hostages are safe, we now go back to live broadcast news. Back to you, George.
Thanks, John.
Wow, that was some high-speed pursuit.
That was amazing. Well, now that we've given them time to warm up, we take you to John Green, who is live interviewing one of the hostages, Kyle.
I'm here with Kyle, and he's going to tell us what it was like.
It was very cold and very scary.
So, did anything happen to you?
They hit us and they pointed guns at us when we yelled for help.
So, nothing bad ever happened to you? You never got shot or anything?
No.
No sufficient wounds?
Nope.
Okay.
Just a couple bruises.
How did it come to an end?
They hit that end.
Were you relieved to see the cops?
Yes.
Alright. That was Kyle Frederick, and I'm John Green. Back to you, George.
Thanks, John.
Well, that's all we have for you.
This is WTRH 20 News.
Don't get drowned in other news.
Good night, everybody.